Hiya, this is Tricky Ricky and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at the Sunrace MX9 cassette, which is an 11-speed cassette with a 10 to 46 range. So why am I doing this video, as there are already quite a few Sunrace cassette review videos already on YouTube. The reason I'm doing it is because I've actually only seen reviews of the 12-speed cassette and the MX8 11-speed cassette, which is an 11 to 46 range or 11 to 42 range. So I think maybe not many of you out there know that there is actually a 10-speed cog that you can fit on an 11-speed drivetrain. And I'm pretty sure there's loads of you out there who are running 11 speed but are longing for that small 10 tooth on the back just to increase your high gear range. Well, there is an option out there, and especially if you're running DT Swiss hubs or XD hubs, it's a really easy and relatively inexpensive option as well. So we're going to have a look at it closer. I'm not going to take it off the bike, I'm just going to talk you through it. I'm going to keep this video nice and short, but we'll summarise after that and what I think of the cassette and pros and cons of the cassette, especially fitting the cassette. And you never know, it might just be for you. You might rush out and get one and increase your gear ratio. Alright guys, so this is it. This is the MX9 cassette. I'm running it as previous reviewed, an XT drivetrain on a standard XD driver. And this particular cassette is available in either black or silver. You can see I've been running mine for a while. There's a few little bits of wear showing on there. But in actual fact, it's been running beautifully. And the good thing is this little tiny 10-tooth cog here, which just gives you that extra kind of speed in that high range. Just for information's sake, I'm actually running this on a 32-tooth absolute black oval chainring. If you want some more information on that, check out my other video. But back to the cassette. So I'm sure there's quite a few of you that aren't aware that this cassette even exists and that you can actually run a 10-tooth on an 11-speed drivetrain. Now, there are a couple of caveats to that. One being you do need the SRAM XD driver to run this cassette. Now, if you don't currently have that, but you are running DT Swiss hubs, or any hub really which is easily changeable, then it's a relatively inexpensive change to switch over from a Shimano DT Swiss hub to an XD DT Swiss hub. It does cost you a bit more money, but it's very easy to do. If you know your DT Swiss wheels, the hubs just pop off. They're just a press fit. There's no tools needed to do that. If you are, however, already running SRAM with the XD driver, and you're not running a 12 speed, then this is a dead easy fix. It kind of fits on like a Shimano, so the cassette is in multiple sections. I think your top 5 are riveted, and then you've got a few loose ones. I think your bottom 6 are. I think there might be a small rivet down here as well, but it kind of fits on with spaces, very much like a Shimano cassette. Now, that does bring me to one of the cons of this cassette. I actually found it quite fiddly to fit. And if you get one of those spacers the wrong way around, the cassette appears to fit, but it throws a little wobble in the thing. It's the 3rd or 4th cog up here, and you don't really notice it until you're spinning the wheel. And all it kind of manifests with is a slightly hesitant shift upwards. And it took me ages to kind of figure out what was going on. I was checking the cable tension, and it turned out I'd got one of these spacers in here flipped the wrong way around, and the cassette wasn't seating in properly. Once I figured that out, it was dead easy to fix. And I would say if you're relatively okay with putting these multiple piece cassettes on, then it's something that's not going to be too much of a problem. It is slightly more tricky to fit than a Shimano cassette for that reason, because the Shimano cassettes will only work one way. With this, the spacers will flip and work, and sometimes you won't see that you've got that slight wobble. But once it's in and seated, it works fine. The reason I also like this is because it means I'm running an 11-speed chain, and an 11-speed chain is just that little bit more robust than a 12-speed chain. So you've got your 11-speed spacings. So you don't have to change anything. If you're running an 11-speed derailleur, You don't have to change anything. Your shifter, it's just a cassette off, new cassette on job. This is an 1146, so I've still got that granny gear for that climbing. So yeah, guys, there is an 11-speed cassette out there with a 10-tooth cog that will fit straight onto an XD driver. And if you don't have XD but you're running DT Swiss or hubs that are easily changeable, where the free body is easily changeable, then bang one of these cassettes on. Cost wise, I think I got this cassette for, I think it was about £87. You shop around on eBay, and they were ranging from like £112 down to about the low 90s. I dropped on this one, which was just that little bit cheaper. But if you kind of factor in that with the cost of a SRAM Eagle cassette, for instance, they're about 150 quid if you go for the GX. So it is a much cheaper option, and it doesn't require you to change all your derailleur and all the rest of your shifting to match 12 speed. So it's quite a nice little shoe-in. So there you go, that's my video for the MX9 Sunrace cassette. I suppose what I should say actually is, if you're not sure about Sunrace and you kind of think the market should be divided into the two trustworthy brands, Shimano and SRAM, I can tell you now, these Sunrace cassettes shift far better than the previous version of the Shimano cassettes, so the Dior, the SLX and the XT cassettes with the big jump up to the big 46 tooth. This Sunrace cassette does not drop when pedaling backwards in the big cogs. It shifts as smooth, if not smoother, than the Shimano cassettes. I would say it's comparable in terms of shifting quality to the SRAM cassettes, to the NX, GX, SX cassettes. So there you go, quick summary of the MX9 Sunrace cassette. Alright guys, so there you go, a nice quick summary of the Sunrace MX9 cassette. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. If you enjoy the content, you want to see more, hit that bell for notifications. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It does help out my fledgling channel. And if you have any questions, pop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Right, thank you very much guys, and I will catch you in the next one.